You're standing in a grocery store in Arizona. The air conditioning is blasting. The desert heat is still fresh on your skin. And then you see it. A dog, curled up comfortably, fast asleep inside a shopping cart. People smile. Someone pulls out their phone. A few shoppers whisper, "That's adorable." But here's the shocking truth almost nobody expects. In Arizona, that dog is not allowed to sleep in that shopping cart, and the reason has nothing to do with being mean to dogs. Once you hear why, it changes how you see this moment completely. At first glance, it feels harmless. The dog looks clean, calm, quiet, not bothering anyone. In a state like Arizona, where pets are often treated like family and even join people on errands because of extreme heat, it feels normal. But grocery stores are not just casual public spaces. They are food safety environments, and Arizona law takes that very seriously. Before we go deeper, if you like learning about hidden rules, everyday logic, and things people rarely explain clearly, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Logic Unlocked. We break down real-life rules in a simple way so they actually make sense, and your support really helps the channel grow. Now, let's talk about what actually happens when a dog sleeps in a shopping cart. That cart is designed for food. Fresh produce, meat, bread, baby formula. Items people will eat without washing again. When a dog sits or lies inside that cart, its fur, paws, and body come into direct contact with the same surface where food will be placed next. Even the cleanest dog carries bacteria. That's not an opinion. It's basic biology. In Arizona, grocery stores fall under strict health regulations that are influenced by state and county health departments. These rules exist to prevent contamination before it happens, not after someone gets sick. Animals, with the exception of trained service animals, are considered a contamination risk in food environments. And even service animals are generally not meant to be inside shopping carts. One major concern is bacteria transfer. Dogs walk on hot sidewalks, parking lots, dirt, and grass. In Arizona, that ground can reach extreme temperatures and collect all kinds of unseen germs. When those paws touch the inside of a cart, bacteria can easily spread. Wiping a cart quickly does not fully remove that risk. Another serious issue is allergies. Many people in Arizona suffer from allergies or asthma, especially due to the dry climate. Dog hair and dander can stick to shopping carts long after the dog is gone. For someone with allergies, touching that cart and then touching their face or food can trigger a reaction. This isn't about comfort. For some people, it's about health and breathing. There's also a legal side most shoppers never think about. If a health inspector walks into a store and sees a dog inside a shopping cart, that store could be cited for a violation. Too many violations can lead to fines or even temporary closure. Store managers are not being dramatic when they enforce this rule. They are protecting their business and their customers. Many people ask, but Arizona is pet-friendly. Why is this such a big deal? Yes, Arizona is pet-friendly in many ways. You'll see dogs on patios, in parks, and even in some non-food retail stores. But grocery stores are different. Once food safety is involved, the rules change completely. Social media makes this more confusing. Videos of dogs sleeping in shopping carts go viral all the time. They reshared with captions like, "Let dogs be dogs," or "This made my day." What those videos don't show is what happens next. The employee who has to sanitize the cart. The shopper who quietly switches carts. The allergic customer who leaves the store early. Or the manager worried about inspections. At Logic Unlocked, we're not here to judge dog owners. Most people who do this aren't trying to break rules. Many genuinely don't know it's not allowed. Others assume that if no one stops them, it must be okay. But often, employees avoid confrontation because they don't want to create a scene. Another important point is safety. Shopping carts are not designed for animals. A sudden noise, a child running past, or another dog can startle even the calmest pet. If a dog jumps or shifts suddenly, the cart can tip. That can cause injuries to the dog, the owner, or nearby shoppers. 2. In a crowded Arizona grocery store, especially during busy hours, that risk increases. There's also confusion about service dogs. Service dogs are legally allowed in grocery stores because they perform essential tasks for people with disabilities. But even service dogs are usually trained to stay on the floor beside their handler, not inside carts. Placing any animal inside a cart creates a hygiene issue that the law tries to avoid. Some stores post signs saying no pets in carts, while others don't. The absence of a sign doesn't mean the rule doesn't exist, it just means enforcement varies. Rules like this often become visible only after complaints or inspections. Think about it this way. If you knew for a fact that the cart you're reusing had a dog sleeping in it 10 minutes ago, would you still place your groceries there without hesitation? The answer's no. Then the rule already makes sense to you. Arizona's extreme heat also plays a role in this situation. Many people bring dogs along because leaving them in a car is dangerous. That concern is valid. But the solution isn't placing dogs in shopping carts meant for food. Some stores offer curbside pickup or encourage shopping with another person so pets can stay safe without creating hygiene risks. Rules like this aren't about removing joy from everyday life. They exist to protect everyone, including people we don't see or think about. When you understand that, the rule feels less strict and more logical. As we get close to the end, I want to hear from you. Do you think Arizona stores should enforce this rule more strictly, or should exceptions be made for calm, well-behaved dogs? There's no single opinion here, and that's what makes the discussion interesting. If this video helped you understand the logic behind this rule, share it with someone who loves dogs or someone who enjoys learning the reasons behind everyday laws. And don't forget to comment below. Should dogs be allowed to sleep in shopping carts? Or is this rule necessary for public safety? Your comments help this video reach more people and help Logic Unlocked continue explaining the logic behind real life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.